It don't take where they wait for news like this, for inside of Obodo, Nigeria. And thank God, say things like this don't they pop up, for inside the top affairs for inside this country. This idea of people where they office, where they we get political appointment, where they political offices, where the government to they take public funds, they go treat themselves for abroad while our hospitals for this side, medical facilities for this side, they dilapidated. We supposed stop them. We supposed stop them. And I thank God say things like this they come up. Now the point we say, even if this one no go through, even if they delay them, we know say one foundation don't dey down. So we go eventually something will happen. Something will happen. My name now Olukunle Abraham, and of course we want look this idea. We rep come one of the House of Rep member we propose say made them propose 7 years jail term, imprisonment, or 500 million naira fine for anyone where they catch we carry public fund go treat himself for Obodo Oyinbo. A bill seeking to prescribe a jail term of 7 years or a fine of 500 million for officials who spend public funds on foreign medical treatment or trips narrowly passed second reading at the House of Representatives on Wednesday. Narrowly. Sponsored by Sergius Ogun, PDP Edo, the proposed legislation is titled A Bill for an Act to Amend the National Health Act 2014 and for related matters. Leading the debate on the bill, Ogun noted that the objective of the proposed law was to amend the act so as to make provision for sanction against any public officer who violates the provision of the act, especially section 46 of the act. The section which we are talking about reads that without prejudice to the right of any Nigerian to seek medical checkup, investigation or treatment anywhere within and outside Nigeria, no public officer or officer of the government of the Federation or any part thereof shall be sponsored for medical checkup, investigation or treatment abroad at public expense, except in exceptional cases on the recommendation and referral by the medical board, on which recommendation and referral shall be duly approved by the Minister or Commissioner of Health. I like this one though. Seriously. Abi, how you said it? Of the states as the case, the Commissioner or the Minister of Health of the state as the case may be. Ogun said this bill, which seeks to amend the National Health Act, is born out of a desire to discourage medical treatment abroad at the detriment of our indigenous health institutions. The need to revamp the poor state of healthcare sectors in Nigeria, among other things, is the reason for introducing this bill. It is no news that Nigerian health care system is in a deplorable state and needs urgent attention. There is paucity of infrastructure, dearth of medical personnel, poor standard, and many other challenges that needed to be addressed. The intent of this bill is to spur public officers to pay more attention to our healthcare system or sector and take drastic steps or measure to develop and improve the sector. The lawmaker urged members of the House to take at the merits of the bill, to look at the merits of the bill and let it pass in the interest of our nation, which is currently going through trying times and requires drastic steps to bring it back on its foot. Thank God for this kind of bill. Seriously. When me say see the news, are they happy? My belly they sweet me. Say at least somebody there where they think about us, where they, I don't know where maybe you get what they talk. But I hope say this one go through. Ogun also listed the merits of the bill to include reduction of the mass exodus of doctors from Nigeria to other countries. That is very, very true. Very, very true. The movement of medical practitioners, doctors from Nigeria to other countries will reduce if our medical or health sector they very vibrant. He said if this house passes this bill into law, it will curtail the excessive medical trips of public officers abroad and direct their attention to fixing the poor state of the country's health sector. This will in turn lead to the development of the health sector and improved remuneration for medical doctors, thus attracting Nigerian doctors abroad to come back home, he stated. But wetin I no know be say this law e go affect the presidents too. E go affect governors too. I hope say immunity no go cover the all those clauses, immunity clause, all those kind of things. I hope say those ones no go dey make them no sort say accept the president, accept because all na money all na money, and the money wey dem dey take do all those trips, and no be them alone dey travel. I go without entourage. Some people just dey with them permanently, wey dey move with them everywhere they go. This thing suppose stop. E suppose stop. E suppose stop. Ogun also cited reduction of capital flights abroad, and some of them na jets dem dey carry. We know how much commercial flight sef dey be, not to talk of going with a private jet. This bill, as has been stressed above, will stop the export of cash abroad and redirect the same to the development of our economy. All this cash, which flies abroad in the disguise of one medical trip or the other, will be retained here in our country and be used to develop our nation. While Ogun was making his presentation, the Deputy Speaker, Ahmed Wase, interjected him, asking if the lawmaker was sure of what he was saying. Responding, Ogun noted that the act prohibited or approved spending of government funds on foreign medical services, but it failed to prescribe punishment for disobeying the law. I read the act and the Gazette is here. I was not in this assembly then. It is an act. It is a law of the land today. What I am basically doing, my amendments, is saying that there should be punishment for flouting that act, which the act did not capture. It could be due to an oversight, he cited. That's true. Now, the lawmaker therefore proposed a section of the clause 2, subsection 2, to read, any public officer of the government of the federation or any part thereof who violates the provision of subsection 1 above shall be guilty of any of an offense and liable on conviction to a fine of 500 million naira or to an imprisonment term of 7 years or both. The proposed punishment, however, generated murmur in the chamber. It go generate murmur. Why no go generate murmur? Why no go generate murmur? Why no go generate murmur? You go dey want all the laws make it just dey favor you. 1%, people wey no reach 1% of the whole nation go dey enjoy the benefit of everybody put together. Selfishness, and this has to stop. And I thank God for the life of this man who brought this up. I'm sure the Lord must have laid it on his heart to do this, and I pray that it's going to scale through. God will touch the heart of the lawmakers and help them to just get them to do it. And once they do it, in fact, they probably have done it before knowing that they actually did it. Thank God it has gone through the second. It will go through the all the processes, and of course it will scale through and become an act or law in the land. And this will be able to reduce, like he said, cash flow flying abroad. Cash flying abroad. Well, waiting they try talk there. They try probably say Deputy Speaker don't interject and say, you dey sure waiting they talk, because you need to understand waiting they talk. Say people they carry money, travel abroad, then they carry money, they go skip abroad in the name of going on medical trip. The jet where they carry na money full am. Whoa, well. May we see how everything. We will update you now. Say now our work with that. We will update you. Please share this video with others. And of course, till I come your way again, make you now go our onif.com. Online newspapers are all there. You go see all these news there, plenty there. Thank you very much. This is now Lupule Abraham. And of course, I go see you again. You go there, me say go there here. And of course, things for don dey catch more than we dey enjoy them now. Thank you very much, and I hope that you have a very, very beautiful day. And they always